Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. Happy birthday, America. And also, welcome, everyone. And hopefully, everyone had a happy Canada Day, too, for everyone yesterday. Good to see you all. Good morning. Good to see you. So let me just move this over here so I can see everybody a little bit better. There we go. Move that up on top. Good to see you, Raymond. Good to see you, Deborah, Bonnie. Good to see you all. Everyone on YouTube, Facebook. Hopefully, everybody's ready for a big weekend. It's coming up. Job reports came out. They were a little bit better than they expected. Listen, it's only going to get better because companies are starting to open up. COVID is pretty much over. Well, it's never over, but people are going to have to start going to work. You know about the whole stimulus package that's going on. Unemployment benefits are going to run out in September. I think a lot of people are starting to say, you know what, I better get my job now because when my unemployment's run out, I mean, I'm only not too far away, but what do you got, about 2 months? You know, with it, some people are going to try to milk it, you know, but I think some of the big jobs, there's some really high-paying jobs out there. I think people are going to start jumping on them. So you're gonna see a good spike. The only thing I'm worried about, like I told you, I keep hearing about is the inflation, and when they start raising interest rates, when we get to the third basis point, that's where I think you're going to have some issues where you can see, you know, from what I just heard, just from friends of mine that are in the in the banking industry, that's where you might see a little correction. But in the meantime, we had a really good day yesterday. By the way, we did phase 3 yesterday, and if you missed it, it wasn't the greatest phase 3 for the purpose of during the holidays. But the last 15 minutes, I said, you know what? There's certain times when you want to trade, when you get that push in the market. The last 15 minutes, we had a rally going across the board on all these stocks. We'll talk a little bit about them. And like we always tell you, there's certain times to trade and there's certain times not to trade. And we're gonna go through it. So let's go through that watch list and talk about what we traded yesterday. Let me just fix this over here a little bit. So we had the stock ATHE. It wasn't the biggest mover, but she was a nice, inexpensive stock. She started at the gate around 10 o'clock. She ran from, you can see right here. Let me pull this up so you guys can see a little bit bigger right there. So you can see that she ran from literally from $1.80 up to about $2.60. That one wasn't too bad. We also had this stock BLIN. It was good in the afternoon. Had some really nice trading range right here. Tested 6, came back to 5, went up to 6. You know, then after hours it dropped, but you could see it had a really nice push around 2 o'clock. Donut went public yesterday. Had a great run. This was actually the one I was actually very impressed with. Actually, doing a swing trade on this one, and this is why I got my Krispy Kreme donut. I had to pour a cup on that thing. So anyway, that stock had a really nice push in the after hours. Went from $12 all the way to $22. I own it right around when we did our event yesterday. I jumped in when it went public. I jumped in around $17. So I think 17.10 or 30 or something like that. Then I averaged up. I bought more and I bought more as it was going up. So I'm going to keep an eye on. It's got some nice support levels here. By the way, the level 4. When we were talking about level 4, I mean, a lot of you guys saw a lot of those orders. We saw 20,000, 80,000 shares at these big iceberg orders. It was just, you know, remember when we talk about the chart and you're looking at support and resistance, there is no such thing of a support and resistance on a chart unless those buyers and sellers are out there. And yesterday in phase 3, I think everyone saw a lot of that. And sometimes it's got to be reiterated. I mean, listen, the hardest thing to teach is the greed factor. A couple other stocks also. This one, another IPO took off, DIDI. I don't know what happened. She just fell out of bed. Holy crap, this thing just took off. Nice little push right here. 15, went all the way to 17. And all of a sudden, somebody sold a lot of shares. That's bad luck when that happens. But it did pretty well yesterday. And also the SRNE, that was really good. This was a really nice push in the after hours. It was good in the morning. But this one, like I said, if you weren't focused on it, we didn't have a lot of them. Paid a really, really nice pop from 1060 all the way to 1130. BLIN, yeah, I'm going to check that out in a little bit, Norman. That looks like it's starting to make a little bit of a move right now. I had it on my watch list. We'll check it out right now, the BLIN. This one was also a pretty nice stock right here. Let me move this over here so you guys can see what's going on. So that one was a really nice mover last couple of days. For some of you who are new here or didn't see this earlier, this thing just ran from $2 all the way to $9. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal run. I was actually in Florida for a meeting, so I missed it. But who cares? There's always new ones there every day. But some of you, I'll tell you, I was looking at the chat. I was hearing some of the chat. Some of you guys are freaking out. They're like, do I hold it? Do I get out of it? Listen, take the money and run. Okay, we do this every day, but it was awesome. So you guys did great with that one. A couple other stocks to start off and talk about Space. I don't know what the hell happened. Space just all of a sudden gapped up huge. The stock had a really, really nice run up. It went from $20 all the way to $60. She's got a big kryptonite wall right there, big iceberg order at $60, but she gapped up. That is a huge run up. Stock's up at $10, up more than that actually. It was up almost 15, 16. And, it's got to break through this kryptonite wall right here. You could see it. But that stock, obviously, it's expensive. We're not a fan of that, but it's going to be on the watch list. Stock that did really, really well, and this is something that moved yesterday in the after hours, and it's actually moving again, is the TATT. Look at this stock. Beautiful stock, $8 in pre-market. If you were here early in the morning, I put that watch list. Let me take this out so you guys don't have to see that anymore. But you could see it right there. That stock had a really nice push. That was one of the stocks on the watch list. If you jumped in if you were here at 8 o'clock, if you had it, you're up about $1 right now. Really nice push, gapped up. I'm going back in history. Like you could see, it's breaking 52-week highs. So whatever they're doing, it's strong. It's good. I like it. I want to see what happens going into the open. But the way she's trading right now is a very, very good sign for a stock to go higher. Another one that we traded this morning, for some of you that missed out, this one also found it early this morning at 8 o'clock, around $30, already at $33.30. This is why early bird gets the money. Early bird gets the money. Remember, we don't say early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the money. You got to be here early. Stock, only concern I have right now, it's got a major resistance levels right at 35. You could see it back here. Let me just blow this up so you guys can see it. Big resistance levels right here. You got resistance right here around this 34.75, but really that big resistance is right around there. We'll see how it goes. So listen, that's a pretty big ass run right now. That's big. It's huge. Okay, 26 to 35. Come on. I mean, you don't see that every day in pre-market. So listen, you can't go broke taking a profit. MRIN, it's moving again, guys. This stock, we've been killing it every day. It became a day trade, then became a overnighter, and now became a swing trade. I mean, this thing just does not want to stop. Look at this thing. This is obviously one of our best movers so far here at Cyber Trade University. Stock was $1.60 just about less than a week ago. Look where it is now at 21. But we all know this. We talked about this in our classes when we talk about journals. Just make sure the stock is in your league. Make sure you're able to trade it. Stock is extremely volatile. It moves pretty fast, but it's obviously doing great. That was a stock that also, and let me just put that in the watch list. For some of you could see that. That was another one. That was one of those stocks on the watch list that was there. Every one of them did really well. The only one that kind of maybe backed off is maybe the Space. The OCG, also going to check that out next. But listen, if you got here at 8 o'clock in the morning and you saw it at 17, my God, the thing ran to 22. So, I'm not always a big fan to trade on days like today, on a really big weekend going into 4th of July. I mean, listen, I was just getting back to work yesterday and the traffic is just ridiculous. Everyone's going to the Hamptons. If you don't know what the Hamptons is, look it up. It's one of the most exclusive areas where I live in Long Island. And, is where all the rich and famous hang out. And I don't even call the rich and famous. I call the big mutual funds are there. These guys got $50 million homes out there. I think the most expensive one there is like $120 million. It's crazy. It's crazy how much money. So you think there's only 3 months of the year, so they were actually right there now. They want to enjoy the weekend. But I'm telling you, with everything going on, I've been doing great on Fridays. I mean, so as much as I was not a fan of it, this summer's been really, really good. And obviously with the whole COVID thing, that obviously has a lot to do with it. OSG, another stock I found this morning. It's not really moving up that much. To me personally, it looks like a buyout where it's at, but I'll see I'll see how it trends. It's got a good spread, good tier sizes, good everything, but that one's not a bad looking stock. You can see on the right-hand side, my watch list. A lot of stocks that we've been watching and we've been swing trading are doing pretty well today. So we'll keep an eye on that. But overall, it's let's see what happens at 9:30 when the market opens up. But if you got here early and you got in some of those stocks, congratulations. You should probably quit right now, turn the computer off, and enjoy your nice 4th of July weekend. You know what? Don't be a pig, all right? The bulls and bears eat. The pigs get slaughtered. Always remember that. And by the way, anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Space a lot of Kovo on Reddit. Is that what it is, Andrea? Listen, the meme stocks are great. You know what? I don't care. You like them. You hate them. You despise them. Listen, you want to play against them, you're going to get burned. That's the way I look at it. So anyway, we get our data, which is great, so we'll keep an eye on that. Bonnie, I bet early gets the worm when you raise your chickens in bed. Great video. You take us for a tour of the Hamptons when you come on-site training, right? Well, it's not going to be really busy, but I might have a really good surprise for you when you guys come to on-site. I think I'm working on it. Okay. So I'll let you know when it gets in. But if you come into on-site in October, I might have something special for you. Okay. Waves insane for billionaires. Well, that's not the stock are you talking about? Yeah, with Waves, that one also had a really nice pop too. I mean, it's a new IPO, but I was going to put that on the list, Lita, but she backed right off. So I was like, plus it's an IPO. I'll be really, really careful of it. All right. Anybody else I'm missing? Any other stocks that's out there? Listen, don't get cocky today. Don't get greedy. Make your money. Make your days pay. If you're in the right place, the right time, that's what it's all about. All right. So you see something, you say something. Now, listen, guys, look forward to seeing you. Remember, markets closed on Monday. But we're going to be back here at 2:30. So, if you're watching YouTube, Facebook, just friend us, like us. If you want to do a trial, get into the trading room, see what it's all about. Traders, like I said, don't get too crazy today. If you made your money already in pre-market, like we called out, just enjoy the rest of the day. This is what you train for. And if you're new here to Cyber University, I hope you guys will learn a lot. Just don't forget, don't buy anything we tell you. We didn't teach you how to do it. The whole idea is just following the big money, and that's our whole motto here. Good luck. Happy birthday, America. And we'll see you in a little bit. We'll start commentating a little bit. And everyone else, we'll see you here in the Cyber Group room. On YouTube at 2:30. Have a great day, everyone.